Top of the afternoon, everyone. I'm KHOU 11 News anchor Ron Trevino coming to you from the KHOU newsroom. We're busy putting together newscasts for you today, and we want to just get you up to date on what we're covering and some of the stories that you are clicking on our website, khou.com, some of the stories you're going to on the KHOU app. And number one has to do with baseball. Are you ready for some baseball? Because we haven't talked about the Astros enough this week. Let's talk about them again, because today we had the Fan Fest. Yes, the Astros have a lot of fans in Houston, and today they had the Fan Fest. And we're going to be covering that for you. Now, one of the people who talked at the Fan Fest, one of the players, you know, they had several Astros players there, was Alex Bregman. You know, they asked him about the sign-stealing scandal that we've all been hearing about. He says, Major League Baseball made its decision and the Astros cooperated. He added that going into the season, quote, actions will speak louder than words. That's what I want to hear. That is what I want to hear as an Astros fan. Actions will be speaking louder than words, okay? You know what I say, Astros? I say you win it all this year. That's what I say. Come on, Astros. When they asked Bregman about the latest rumors swirling around players wearing buzzers to tip them off to pitches, Bregman said that kind of talk was, quote, stupid. Okay? That's what Bregman said about that. Now, earlier this week, a tweet from someone claiming to be Carlos Beltran's niece said that both Bregman and Altuve were using wearable devices. Later, those tweets were deleted, and Beltran's family said the person who tweeted has no relation to them. So, it's been a weird week. As you know, Jeff Luhnow suspended by the league, A.J. Hinch suspended by the league, and then Jim Crane fired both of them. Team fined $5 million. We lost some draft picks, and everybody's talking about the Astros, and not in the way that we want them. But hey, Bregman, I like what you said. Actions speak louder than words. Let's have it this year. Come on, Astros. Let's turn it around. Let's turn it around. You know what the saying for the Astros? You know, they have a saying every year, like a motto or something like that. I think it should be redemption. Astros redemption. That's what I say. All right, let's move on. Here's a really cute story about a veteran. All right, you know what he wants for his 100th birthday? He wants 100 birthday cards. That's the only thing on the birthday wish of a Houston veteran who is turning 100 years old tomorrow. Yes. Joseph Broussard resides at Richard Anderson Texas State Veterans Home in Houston. It's a residential facility for Texas veterans, their spouses, and Gold Star parents. In a post on the nursing facility's Facebook page, they show a smiling Joseph lying in bed with a sign that reads, "Hello, my name is Joseph Broussard, and I am a proud Army veteran that served in World War II. I turned 100 years old on January 20th, 2020, and I would like to receive 100 birthday cards." Okay, we got the mailing address, and you can get this also on our website. Richard A. Anderson, Texas Veterans Home, 14,041 Cottingham Street. So that's 14041 Cottingham Street, Houston, Texas, 77048. So let's show this veteran some love, Houston, okay? World War II veteran, turning 100 years old tomorrow. How about that for a milestone? Send him some birthday cards and go to our website, khou.com, for the full address. All right, what else is happening this weekend? How about the marathon? Are you running in the marathon this year? I am. Not really. I'm not running the marathon this year. I should do a lot of things, but I'm not running the marathon. But hey, if you aren't, be advised, be prepared for a lot of street closures in and around central Houston. It's the Chevron Houston Marathon and the Aramco Houston Half Marathon taking place tomorrow, Sunday. Okay, now, early athletes with disabilities will start their race at 6:50 in the morning. The marathon and half marathon begins at 7:01 in the morning. Street closures for these races begin as early as 5:45 tomorrow morning. Now, once the runners have completed their pass through each area, the streets will reopen. Motorists are encouraged to use alternate routes to avoid the course. Now, go to khou.com. You see that? We got the closures right there, and that's what you call, you know what you call that? You call that an interactive map. You click on it, you can act with it. You know, you can interact with it, or you could act with it. Now the race runners, they should arrive as early as 5:30 to allow for traffic and parking if you're running, which maybe I'll do next year. So go to our website, khou.com, so you can see the map. And then parking information, it's available at privately owned surface lots and parking garages around the George R. Brown, many areas in and around downtown. Note this, though. The marathon does not control parking hours or prices, so be prepared to pay cash to the lot attendants, okay? Bring some money, bring some cash if you're going to park. The best spots to watch the race, you know what to do about that? Go to khou.com, because there's too many places for me to list right now. And, you know, I'm running out of energy, candidly. I've talked too much probably already. But the big issue tomorrow for a lot of people is the weather. Now, Erika Lopez enters the picture here because Erika, not to be whatever, but I'm looking out the window. And man, it is gloomy out there.
I know. It was nice weather.
It's affecting my mood.
That is true. That is true, especially because we're used to sunshine.
Pointing at me. Yes, it's brought me down, Erika. It's brought me down, this weather.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
That's why seasonal depression's a thing.
I'm not going that far. No, but I'm just saying that.
Oh,
yes.
I'm going that far.
Okay, all right. Ooh, turn quickly. All right, but what about for the runners tomorrow?
Okay, for the runners, the good news is that we actually get sun. That's back in the forecast. I know. So
how about that, runners?
Hopefully that gives you some energy, Ron, to do good at the marathon, half marathon.
Not this year, maybe next year.
All right, cool. Next year. We'll count on it. But yeah, be prepared for some chilly weather because a front push through. It's not necessarily cold right now. It's going to take some time for that cold air to lag in by tomorrow morning. Take a look at the 7-day forecast. Temperatures are going to be pretty chilly out there.
Oh, there's the 7-day, yes.
That's right. So lows near 40 degrees, but that means isolated areas will be in the 30s. And we're talking 30s possible for 3 straight days.
Wow.
So finally.
But no freezing though, right?
No freezing. Maybe our extreme northern counties by Sunday night into Monday morning. That will be our coldest morning. So if you live in our extreme northern counties, you may want to protect your plants just in case.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, highs only in the 50s. So this is going to be a big difference compared to what we had all this past week. This upcoming week, it's going to feel like winter all week long. And then by the second half of the week, we have more moisture that builds back in with our next front, which is late next week. And that one's really just bringing in some good rain chances, but it doesn't really bring much of a cool down behind it.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least we'll have the opportunity to wear the sweaters and the jackets and all that stuff that we got for Christmas.
Take advantage of it.
Absolutely, got to put that stuff on.
Ever since the holidays, we haven't really been able to wear it.
No, you haven't been. But they, you know, I'm looking forward to it because I got some good stuff, actually.
We're here to, you know,
I'm going to wear it.
Scope it out and
wear
see.
the sweaters
Scope it out and see if it looks
stuff.
good or not.
Absolutely. Okay, so anything else you want to add about the weather?
No, I'm good.
You've said it all.
Said it all.
Erika has said it all.
There's a lot more to say. I can go on and on, but I'm just going to try to spare you guys or tease to tune in.
Yeah, we're going to be on at 6 o'clock tonight, so we'll have more on the forecast, more on the running, the marathon, the Astros Fan Fest that we had today, all the rest of the day's news. So, and if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about, go to khou.com and download that new app, that new KHOU app. But until then, I'm Ron Trevino, along with Erika Lopez and the entire KHOU staff. We will see you tonight at 6.